From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. This week, the former Libyan ambassador to the United States cheered the United Nations vote to impose the no-fly zone over Libya.
An historical moment when we celebrate with us in all over the world that the international community decided to stand with the Libyan people. It came late, yes.
While the former diplomat praised France and thanked the UK for their early support, he took a swipe at the United States.
I was not very happy, for example, the way it has been handling this issue, but I am very happy now to see that the United States, they strong coming to stop this regime with the other alliance, and I'm very happy that the United States, they decided to stand with the Libyan people.
In a briefing on the nuclear crisis in Japan, experts testified to the present dangers.
There is no safe level of radiation, no safe dose of radiation.
This expert asked how many more accidents have to happen before we realize the danger of our path.
History of the nuclear industry has been one of minimization and cover-up, and that's in regards to the effects of radiation, it's in regards to what has happened in these accidents, and that really has to change.
On the first anniversary of the passage of the health care bill, the former Speaker of the House charged that the bill is clearly a failure.
The experiment in federal micromanagement of health care for the poor nationwide is clearly a failure. It is too expensive, it's too cumbersome, it's too bureaucratic, it is riddled with fraud, and we don't believe the federal government can fix it.
Just as he does in his new movie, comedian Harry Shearer told the Press Club luncheon that media fills a preconceived template for the emotional story they want to tell, not the factual story.
The tendency of the template to rule over facts, even when those facts, as in the case of the statue toppling or the city flooding, come from your own correspondence or from eminent independent authorities, when the facts don't even require expensive investigations but merely paying attention to the public record, that tendency is only increasing in the face of dozens of daily deadlines and ever tighter budgets. You can't stay on a story for very long, and when you come back, as everybody did to New Orleans for the 5th anniversary last fall, there's now corporate institutional ego involved in defending the template against the assault of new information.
But he showed his lighter side when asked how the fictional Kent Brockman would report on these early remarks.
Simpsons star ignores what most people want to hear about. Details at 11.
From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind.